Hi everybody, this is Tom, and today's video is going to be a relatively short video, basically because I've been neglecting a lot of the Zero to Final stuff. I like you saw in my last video from yesterday, I didn't record a Zero to Finals YouTube video for the past week, and I try and get them out on Wednesday. So today I've been recording a Zero to Finals video all day. It's been a 6-hour process and it's been pretty exhausting. At this point, my brain is fried, so I might not be as articulate as I normally am on this video. This morning I woke up and I just had that feeling, you probably had this feeling yourself, where you just can't be bothered that day. I felt like taking the day off, not doing any work, not doing anything, and I really just couldn't be bothered to get anything done. What I did was I got myself to the office. That was a big step. If I had just stayed at home, I would have ended up doing nothing and being unproductive. And so I got myself to the office. I knew I needed to record this video. So what I did was put myself in a new environment that I associate with work. When I'm in the office, I get work done. And then I just eased into things with very light tasks. So I started just drawing illustrations and took my time, took it slow, and kind of told myself, I'm just going to get a bit of work done, a bit of illustrating done. I can just take my time. I can go slow with it. I don't have to rush it. I don't have to power through. I don't have to get too deep into the work. And then after a while of doing that, I started to get into it and I started to get focused. And then I just kept pushing through every time I felt like, I can't really be bothered to do this today. I just said, okay, I'll just do a bit more, just keep going. And then after about 2.5 hours of work, took a break, went for a bit of a walk around the city, came back and sat down to record the video and get it done. And now I think I'm probably like 5 hours of deep work so far today. And I'll just record this video, get it uploaded, and then call it a day. But what started out as a day where I just couldn't be bothered eventually became a day where I got some really useful, productive, important work done. So sometimes you just wake up and you don't feel like doing things. I think there's a very strong argument to be made for some days you just have to rest, let yourself have a day off. And actually, part of my deal with myself today was, if I get this work done, I'll let myself have a day off from the diet. I've been very strict on the diet and really strict on the exercise and things for the past couple of weeks. So I said, okay, I'll take an easy day with that, cut down on the exercise and the diet, and but make sure I get this video done. There is some extra pressure. I need to get this video done. If I don't get it done today, it won't make it by the deadline. So I had to get it done. I couldn't just take the whole day off. But yeah, I pushed through. So if that's you, if you're feeling, you wake up sometimes and you just can't be bothered with that day, start with some light tasks, start with some easy stuff. Put yourself in a new situation, in a new environment where you associate that environment with getting stuff done. And then you might find, by kind of tricking yourself into just doing some stuff, you get into it and eventually have quite a productive day. I think I might take a more chilled week this week. Last week I hit these Tom Watchman videos really hard, ended up putting out 7 really big videos, which each took me hours and hours, not just the recording, but lots of hours of editing. So had a pretty intense week last week, probably ease off a bit on those this week, and focus a bit more on the Zero to Final stuff, and we'll see where we get to. But I'll keep you updated, check in with you regularly. I'm really humbled by so many positive comments, so many people saying they're kind of checking in regularly, which is awesome. So thank you. Thanks for leaving great comments. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. It's been really cool so far, and I will keep putting out these videos. So I'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow.